Hello and welcome to the Chatter Cave podcast, where we break down and review movies, TV, review shit, usual shit, for 40 minutes plus. Occasionally we'll do random topics, but it's easiest to do movies. First, we are currently going through franchise binge, as stated last time, because we were continuing on with the Disney Channel movies, which is now going to become Disney Plus original movie. But we won't get to that one until next week. So, this week, we're going to continue with Zombies. This time, Zombies 2. You know, the one that brings in werewolves. Yeah, that one. I am your host, Drinking Thomas Hughes. I have the lovely Hayden, aka Lickler, with me here. And yeah, we're going to get straight into Zombies 2. So, take it away, because you're the nerd of this shit.
Nerd.
Yeah, you're a nerd of this shit.
Basically, this is the one where zombies and humans pretty much
coexistence.
Yeah, they're trying to coexist. They're
with friends.
Slowly, like
apart from Bucky, who's just being weird.
Yeah, but Bucky's Bucky. He likes attention. I think because zombies are.
Let's make this all about me.
Yeah, because I think because zombies without themselves are starting to get attention. I think he likes that. He wants them to be on him. That's why he's going back to how he used to be.
Yeah.
And we get to see, obviously, how the coexistence is paper thin, pretty much. Because the moment something bad happens, back to being... You
concentration camp.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like, yeah, I'm afraid you can't go to prawn, which is basically prom.
How inventive.
Yeah, because the shrimps. It happens. Yeah. Obviously, the exposure of the fact that werewolves exist in the two nurses what causes the humans to be all like, shit, we're going to put these monster laws. So they obviously go, oh, you can't go, somebody can't go to prawn, which is a big thing of obviously Zed. He wants to.
This whole story arc for this
prom king
movies, he wants to go with Addison.
Yeah, to prom.
That's his whole story of this.
He wants to go to prom with her. But obviously, because the werewolves are the anti-zombie laws, which
monster,
makes him
anti-monster
law. Yeah,
get right, yeah, monster.
Yeah,
he's not just aimed at zombies; he's aimed at werewolves and any other monster.
Yes, but they obviously this caused a bit of rift between what he wants to become president, school president, not American president. He wants to become the school president so that he can get zombies into prom. But obviously that means
Addison couldn't become a cheer captain
because obviously Bucky
is his rival.
Also wants to be president.
Well, if he gets it, Addison gets what she wants. But if he doesn't get it, then she doesn't get what she wants, but Zed gets what he wants. So there's a bit of a,
Yeah. Obviously, he's more like... we both go either way.
Whoever wins. I'm fine with it.
Yeah, he's fine. Obviously, He's struggling with her own identity as well, Addison is.
Since, she's
got
white hair.
Yeah, she doesn't feel like a human. She doesn't fit in with zombies. Wants
her own pack.
Her own pack. And of course, the werewolves, when they get introduced, they think she is their great alpha. See, we get told that there's a big alpha that's going to help them, and it's going to be
basically say the vampire.
Yeah, say
werewolves.
The werewolves.
I went for all the different ones then. Werewolves from dying because their moonstones aren't strong enough, which are the necklaces they wear, power. And if they don't basically get power, then they're going to die.
They die,
and they basically want to get power from the town because that's where they believe the alpha is, and they can lead them to the moonstone.
Yeah,
and they believe it's Addison
because obviously she has white hair. The big thing of their alpha is shown to have white hair. They think she's the great alpha.
Wrong.
Yeah, completely wrong. But she starts to believe it, so she thinks I'm like them. I'm probably a werewolf. That's why I don't fit in.
So she tries to blend in with them.
Yeah, she goes more into their side, where obviously that causes friction. That's what causes friction with Zed, because he thinks, oh, I've got to try and be human. I've got to try and not be a zombie and blend in. Whereas she's like, you need to be true to yourself.
Yeah.
And the only person that seems to be true to themselves are the werewolves, including obviously I don't remember his name, but One of the zombies. One of the werewolves. The guy one. There's the three main ones. There's other ones that black characters, but there's Willow, Winter. I can't remember his name. Is it Wyatt?
I don't know what you're looking at me for.
I think it's Wyatt. Or they all begin with a W. Like all the zombies begin with a Z, and Addison begins with an A because Alien. Or
too early. That's not till the end credits.
But we don't know that yet, really. It's not confirmed. It's not confirmed.
I mean, it's going to be guaranteed. It's obvious. I mean, the
the
last shot of the
one.
movie is her hair glowing after the asteroid crashes to Earth,
And then we see
and
all the
everything
aliens having
fritzes
glowing hair.
out. So it's kind of obvious that she's going to turn out to be an alien.
But we don't know.
Which parent banged an alien then? Is the question.
Or even she that kid. What if she's like
I'm guessing
Superman?
I'm going to guess that. Unless, one of them banged an alien. I like to think they were going to go with that route.
Yeah, but realised we couldn't say that. So...
Do Superman.
Yeah, I'll do Superman. Perfect fine.
Yeah.
But my headcanon is definitely...
Then one of them banged the other one.
Yeah.
Or one of them was actually secretly an alien.
Oh.
Plot twist.
True.
Plot twist. But yeah, I mean, I thought the first one was pretty entertaining, as we saw in the review last time. If you haven't seen that one, go check it out. But I prefer this one. I think it one-ups everything. I think, obviously, the story is basically the basic bitch same.
Yeah.
Trying to fit in and whatnot. So there's not too much difference there, but it's the inclusion of the werewolves that tops it for me. So they bring another personality to the whole thing. Yeah. So obviously you got the one who's basically an idiot, one who's trying to find this alpha, trying to save everyone, and then you got the one who's basically just like, oh, we don't need her. You've got me. Like the one who's trying to be the leader.
Yeah, until she actually is proven to be the true alpha on the alpha.
So I think that's what helps top this over the first one. I think the music is a lot better. There's not really a bad song in this one. I think the choreography and the dance numbers is a lot better and more improved.
The sets as well.
The sets are a lot better because obviously they have to have all the werewolf sets. So they are a lot obviously improved, and obviously they're utilising locations that we've seen in the first one, but it's slightly different. So like the power plant. Yeah. That was in the first one, but they're using a different area of the power plant. So it's a different setting for the dance.
Yeah, and we get to see, obviously, the streets of zombies, how they've become more humanised. Like, they got stuff like cinemas and stuff.
Ice cream stands.
Ice cream stands, yeah.
Which is run by Coach for some reason.
Oh, the perfect.
I feel like they were like, we haven't really got a football plot here. We need something for Coach. Fuck it, it'll be an ice cream man. I feel like that's what went for their minds.
More flavours than vanilla, though. But Zed still likes vanilla.
I feel like that's the only reason he used like an ice cream man is just because I realised, shit, we haven't got anything for Coach. Let's make him an ice cream guy. Give him something to do.
We all love Coach.
That's what I mean. That's what they're like. Shit, we need something for this guy. The best character in the entire fucking franchise to do. Fuck it, was make an ice cream man. Fuck it, I'll do.
Makes sense though, because in the first film, that ice cream shop only had vanilla. Little thing where they got all these different flavours. Like
it's a weird bone one.
Yeah.
Fucking the one fucking sassy cheerleader fucking really liked.
Yeah. Okay.
Even though it's like something like
Maribel or some shit.
It's some basically really stupid, like disgusting sounding flavour. And she's like, ooh, nom 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 nom. It's like, okay.
Why is she secretly a werewolf?
Oh, and the Asian guy's gone, the Asian cheerleader.
Oh yeah.
He's gone, replaced with a new guy. JC, whose real name's something, not JC in there.
He changed into JC because he got told to.
Yep. And there's no sort of real explanation to why this guy's gone. He's gone. I mean, they could have like subtly gone out. It wasn't basically like something that was a reason for him to get rid of him. Yeah. Like he basically did something that they didn't like. Like I don't know. But they don't ever explain why he's gone.
And a zombie boyfriend or something, probably that, something like that.
They'd be basically just gone. No explanation. Nobody's got this new guy. But yeah, I think a lot of it is vastly improved over the first one, which is why I think I prefer this one. I'm hoping the third one does the same thing. I hope it improves upon this to the point of it's even better than the last one. So then it's just the case of they're going up in quality. A bit like another Disney franchise that we're going to cover. They go up in quality each movie. So I'm hoping this is the same with this franchise because, as I say, this one is definitely an improvement. and will get a bit of a better score from me. Because it is a lot better than the last.
Okay, I agree. It definitely is quality-wise, it's improved. It's more in depth as well, as there's more for the lore. Like, this is when we find out that the power plant was powered by the Moonstone, which explains where zombies got their powers from, because that's where werewolves get their powers from. And you're like, oh, where did the Moonstone come from? Comic, and it's that little thing that
Everything's linked.
Yeah, so it makes mathematic sense for how werewolves and
literally each movie is expanding on how the zombies were created. So we just have the basic knowledge of the power plant went up.
Yeah,
zombies are created in the first movie. Second movie, oh no, the Moonstone, which is linked to the werewolves, is the cause of why it happened. And then, okay, where did the Moonstone come from? Out of space. Third one, which is probably going to explain even more.
Explain why technically
aliens basically the cause of werewolves. Werewolves basically the cause of zombies. Which is kind of an interesting. It's basically like a knock-on effect, like the dominoes.
Yeah.
Knock one, it creates the next, like 1 to 4.
It's a bit like in Teen Wolf, where like the werewolf bite is what causes most of the transformation. Like all the different creatures, or pretty much just werewolf bites gone wrong. And it's a like that in a sense, and like that.
Yeah, basically.
All connected.
Everything's basically connected, which is a good story, way to write a story.
Yeah.
Make everything connected. What not to write is the weird fact that at the end of the last movie, fucking Bucky is like a big fan of the zombies, like really happy, and then instantly at the start of this one, he's just like an arsehole to them.
I think you can see, at least in the first one, he's still a bit of like, he's still got an ego. He's still like, I think.
So I understand the bit like later on when he's like running for president, and I understand them being a bit of an arsehole to him. But I mean, right at the start, he's like instant arsehole to him. It's like, oh, you're the team Z, don't want you? Basically.
Yeah. He said he's not anti-change. He doesn't like things not being the same.
It's the same fucking thing.
I know, but that's what he said.
But yeah, I think it's a lot better. I mean, I think the comedy is a lot better in this one as well.
Oh, definitely.
I mean, at the start when fucking Bucky's got the water cannon that buttons in the fucking jump,
and
he's blasts on midair. That was quite funny. And there's obviously a lot of other like humorous moments that obviously are pretty good. This the what big eyes you have. Which clearly obviously a reference to Little Red Riding Hood.
Yeah, but also because obviously got glasses on at the time, and his eyes look massive.
Yeah. So
it was quite good. I liked it.
There's a lot of these subtle jokes that are better than the first one. Again, it's the case of first one was successful enough. Okay, we can take more leaps and more risks right now because we have people's liking of it. And if it goes wrong, we've already made 2. That's good.
Yeah.
And obviously it doesn't go wrong because they're making a third one. So they've made a third one. Let's get them released when this podcast goes out.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah, there's a lot of more creative risks in this. So that make this a lot better, and the werewolves are definitely a big part of that creative risk. So, I mean, they could have just kept it 2 zombies. Because like the franchise is called Zombies, it could have just been kept to them, and just developed a bit more of a story with them this time. But obviously, it didn't. It adds another species, which, as you kind of pointed out, is kind of like a reference towards obviously like the indigenous peoples, obviously like Native Americans,
because they were the original people that was in the area of Seabrook
before they got
the settlers came in and attacked them and stole their stones. And obviously, there's a whole thing of the Seabrook. They made it seem like they're the ones that got attacked.
Yeah,
otherwise, in reality, it was they attacked the werewolves. Very similar to how obviously a lot of Native Americans, but they were attacked by the American settlers who treated them as like beasts and barbarians.
Yeah,
like werewolves, and I like that. They reference that the whole point is them clinging on to their culture. Like the werewolves, they don't instantly try and blend in with the humans like the zombies do. It's not like just trying to do all the humans, but they want to do what they want to do. They're wolves and they're staying true to themselves.
Yeah, it's something that you obviously, if you look into it like we have as grown-ups, you'd get that, but obviously as a kid you wouldn't get that.
Yeah.
But I mean, when you look into it as a grown up, you look at it and go, okay, there's a lot more smart thinking into how they've done this. It's not just like they've just done this in a way.
Yeah.
They've clearly done this as like subtle references to these actual historical events, but worked into their story to have the same effect, but in a more kids-friendly, funner vibe. So I do like that. Obviously, as a kid, you can enjoy watching it. As an adult, you can enjoy watching it, but you can also see the more real side to it. Yeah. Just like with the first one, the whole obviously zombies, segregation and that. I wonder what's going to work with the third one.
It's aliens. It's
immigration, maybe.
Yeah, something to do with...
That'd be my guess. Unless they just basically just ignore that entirely and just don't do like a subtle like nod to all this kind of things. Which you never know. They might just not do that. So I mean, they might, 'cause it's actually going to Disney Plus. But then again, they might not. Who knows? We have to wait and see when it comes out. Which, by the look of it, we won't fucking end up watching until the fucking Sunday.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, it's definitely a nice improvement. So I do like that, and it's very rare you find a sequel is better than its predecessor. Yeah. There's only a few occasions where you can go...
High School Musical 2.
Where you can say a movie's better than its predecessor. A fine example would be Mad Max. Mad Max 2 Road Warrior is much better than Mad Max. I'm trying to think of another prime example here. Okay, I agree on the Spider-Man one. Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man. I agree on that one. It's been a long time since I watched the High School Musical, so I'm not fucking agreeing on that one. Because I haven't
Descendants too? Get on
yes, okay, I can agree on that one as well. I think of one more mighty fine example.
Deadpool 2?
I can agree on that, yes. This one I saw recently as well, which I said was better than its original. What was it? I've definitely seen Sonic. Sonic 2 is better than Sonic.
Oh.
That might have been the one I'm thinking of. If not, it was something else. But there's only like
America 2.
True. There's not there's more bad second movies than there is good second movies.
Dark World.
You okay?
Yeah. But, a bad movie second one.
Sure? Rob Zombie's Halloween 2. Sorry, I had something stuck in my throat as well.
What's dick? I don't know.
Look, just because I'm kissing a lot of guys called Rich doesn't mean anything.
Oh.
So I'm jealous.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's more bad second movies than there are good second movies. But this is definitely one that falls into this category of better sequels than the originals. Because that's the thing. A lot of these movies that bring out good first movies, and then it's the case of we need to try and top the first one. Yeah. And most times it is, as you say, the cash grab is first one did well enough. Fuck it, let's do a sequel. And a lot of times they fall flat.
Yeah, a lot of Disney animated sequels were just like straight to movie.
Oh yeah, straight to like video.
Yeah.
Back in the day, like stuff like Brothers Bear. Yeah, Brothers Bear 2.
Cinderella 2 and all that kind of...
Cinderella 3 didn't do it at one point.
Yeah.
Did Mulan 2? Pocahontas 2, I think definitely got one.
All of them had a sequel.
Yeah, I'm definitely... Yeah, I think
the only one that was good was probably the Little Mermaid one.
But it didn't top the first one.
Yeah.
Same goes for Lilo and Stitch. That had a decent second one, but that didn't top the first one. But a lot of them, as you say, would...
Forgettable, no
yeah.
Watches.
So I feel like sometimes sequels, they can get away with not topping the first one, as long as they are rememberable. Like they're not too far behind, but they're not miles behind, like, as you say, some of these other ones. I'm trying to think of another, like a big example of one that I can think of that is like leaps behind its original. That's the thing, I'm trying to think of one.
Ghost Rider. Second one.
Would you say it's leaps behind though? Because the first one wasn't like...
I mean, the first one wasn't amazing.
That's what I mean.
But it was still good.
I wouldn't call the second one leaps behind though. I won't say it's leaps behind it.
I would say it was. Because, like, tonally it's different, because it's a completely different universe.
Yeah, but I wouldn't say it's leaps behind, like, heavily.
Mm.
Yeah, it's watchable, but I wouldn't say it's, like, so far fucking behind, like...
That's what I mean, like, I said the first one I could watch. I could not watch the second one. It's too watchable for me.
I generally can't think. I'm trying to like look around the room for memorabilia to like spot like a really good one. I know the first one is like incredible, and then the second one is so terrible. Damn, there's so many I've got that are very clearly great second movies. I spotted an Alien. Aliens is way better than Alien.
Yeah,
personally. Terminator 2 is way better than Terminator. Personally. I wouldn't say it's leaps behind. Jaws 2.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't say Jaws 2 was leaps behind. Yeah, it wasn't a great follow-up.
That film you said, Blackwater or something like that. That crocodile film.
Yeah, but I mean, that again, it wasn't leaps behind. Blackwater Abyss was mediocre. Blackwater was good. It's not. See how I say leaps behind. I mean, the first one needs to be 7+, so it needs to go 7 beyond. Leaps behind needs to be 3 and below. Like, it needs to be a dog shit. That's what I'm saying with Ghost Rider. It's not leaps behind because I wouldn't say Ghost Rider 2 is 3 and below. I'd say maybe like a 4. I wouldn't go that far. Because Nick Cage saves it enough to keep going. Plus, watching him do like a really weird pissing motion while trying to piss fire in his mind is weird.
I blocked most of that film out, to be honest.
Yeah, there's a weird scene when he's talking to a kid and he's like trying to pretend to piss fire. So yeah, I can't think of like a prime example. There's got to be like one. If you can think of one, fucking put it in the comments because I can't think of a prime example of one that the first movie is like so fucking good, but the second one is like so fucking bad. See, I would say Amazing Spider-Man, but the first Amazing Spider-Man wasn't amazing. No pun intended.
It was.
Yes, the second one was bad.
The first one was amazing. I like the first one.
I wouldn't say fucking it was a masterpiece though.
I'd at least give it an 8.
I wouldn't say it was a masterpiece though. But if the second one's like half the first one.
I'd say the second Amazing Spider-Man would be at least. Probably say at least a 3. Because it's such a good mess. But the first one.
The first one's not a masterpiece. It doesn't fall in the category of what I'm trying to say here, where the first one is so good, the second one is so bad. That's you personally. That's you personally.
A lot of people are like.
Yeah, a lot of people only couldn't rent it because of the fucking new movie.
Yeah, but still.
Where's that support when the fucking first one came out?
I think at that time it was like they already had Spider-Man, so it was like, oh, not another one.
I'm just gonna carry on because I can't think of a prime example. And I'm not sticking with your prime examples because I disagree.
Fine. For Dark World.
Yeah, but 4-1 wasn't a masterpiece either.
It was alright. I liked it.
It's like a 7 at most.
Which is what you said, 7.
Yeah, but for Dark World, it's probably like a 4. Oh, such a bad joke. There's only 3 points difference between there. That's not a leap and beyond.
It is to me.
It has to be at least like a 5 fucking...
You make no sense.
You make no sense? And talk about this movie.
Agree with me.
No!
Agree with me.
Fuck off. I'll carry on then. This movie's dog shit. I hated every second of it.
You were just saying you loved it.
It was the old me. I've had a change of heart in the past 5 minutes.
Fine.
Oh, no, it's good. It's good, but it is going to bug me trying to think of this sort of massive, massive leap and beyond. Oh.
Ignore me.
I'm ignoring you because I don't agree. I don't call them masterpieces. The ones you've said are basically fucking first movies. I don't call them masterpieces. I do call the sequels dog shit, but I don't call the first ones masterpieces enough to say, oh my god, it was amazing.
Dog shit enough.
I mean, they are dog shit. Don't get me wrong, but the fucking first ones aren't amazing. They're entertaining, but not amazing.
Oh my god.
Continue talking about this movie.
Agree with me?
No! We can argue about this all day. We need to fucking keep talking. No talk.
Agree with me?
Is your...
I'm being stubborn.
I won't do the rest of the franchise. See?
Okay.
That's how you get to shut up.
Mm-hmm. Thing is that you distracted me, so I don't know what to say because you've distracted me by going on your stupid.
I don't know. Talk about anything about the movie.
Leaps now.
Any point that you found great.
The music, the werewolves, the visuals.
We've done them.
So there's something else to say.
There's got to be something else we can talk about this movie.
Well, I probably would have got it if you had fucking distracted and started talking about leaps and whatnot. Going forward.
You're not even get into it even more. Encouraging me.
Your fault.
Your fault.
Your fault.
Think of anything about this movie.
Like,
I know you talked about the main points.
We've already done all of the points.
I mean, last time you were so fucking into...
I've said the same thing.
In depth of talking.
We've already done that.
In take 1.
We've already done that.
Of 3.
We've already done that now. So...
If there's anything else you want to get in depth with?
I already have.
Then you should have dragged this out in 4 minutes.
That's why I was waiting.
We're literally arguing for 2 minutes. That's just me dragging this out even more.
That's why you getting on a tangent. It's distracting me now. It's your own fault. Get used to it.
Come on, we need to think of something.
Like what?
Your fucking favourite movies. You're the ones who made me do them.
Yeah, I love the film. But, like, I already talked about the film.
Talk about characters.
Which we would have.
Not all of them.
What, do you want to talk about the little girl? And she's now got a werewolf friend at the end of the film. That's what she wants, because somehow the dog's not enough. She's got a werewolf now.
What happened to the dog there?
The dog was still there. You see it at the end of the film. She's there with the werewolf and her dog, and they're all stroking the dog. So... See, back in their own corner.
Look, you got fucking 3 minutes to drag this last bit out before we start rating and shit.
Okay, how?
I don't know, think of anything that you've missed in the movie.
We haven't.
There's got to be something. Everything. There's got to be something.
Like what?
Why are you asking me? I'm asking you.
I've already said a lot.
I've said a lot.
About random stuff that doesn't relate.
It does.
That leaps and films and stuff. And
it does. Sequels. Okay. It relates.
Okay. Then talk more then. No, I've already done.
I've done.
You're the one that wants to drag this.
We've got to drag this because I don't think we can get fucking 10 minutes out of the ratings and shit.
We could.
No, we can't.
Let's keep doing this, yeah?
Why is this podcast? This has become an argument between us. That's it. No zombies free for you. You're banned from it.
Fine, no stuff for you.
You can't stop me.
Yeah, I can.
You can't.
Yeah, I can.
How can you stop me?
I'll tell you how later.
You can't stop me because once you're at that door, I can lock that door and I can carry on doing whatever I want to do.
I got control of the Plus now.
Not here though, you haven't. I mean, not out there, you haven't. Here you have.
Mm-hmm.
But not out there.
You got control of you as well.
Fuck.
There's nothing else. So we said everything. We've already talked about. Obviously, we talked about the vampire.
Last
time, which is obviously after this film, but somehow she's gone back to her old werewolf style. For some reason in this animation. There's nothing else we talk about.
The dad, who's now a demolition expert for some reason.
Because they got to set up the fact that the power plant got to be demolitioned, then causes the fault line to go from that to the skull, which lets them get to the moonstone, and she's buried underground because of the explosion.
There you go, you found something to talk about.
There you go, done. Talk about it.
The big zombies now like a cheerleader for some reason, but also in a band.
Why not? No, he's multitasking.
Somehow he knows werewolf as well.
Yeah, but so can't speak human.
Exactly. The shrimp mascot.
No, that shrimp mascot that we saw in the previous film. Yeah.
It's back
it's
again.
Back again. Anything else?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No.
No. Okay. Okay. Okay.
No.
You just keep saying no then.
Yes. Fine. Okay, let's get to the ratings. Yeah, it's a good movie. It's definitely an improvement over its original. I liked it a lot more, and I had a lot more fun watching it. So I would give this a. I remember my eggs here. Silver egg for 8 out of 10. It's not a massive improvement, but it is an improvement.
I think it's massive improvement. Mostly because werewolves. I like werewolves. And I also like the colour purple. And all werewolves wear purple. That's really cool. So I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10, which is for whatever that is.
How can someone give a Disney Channel original
I
movie a
love
10 out of 10?
Disney shows, okay?
Oh.
Just wait to get Descendants, straight up 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
Oh, fucking nowhere near with me. Oh. I have to put up with this crap.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I've created no Disney Plus account, so you can fucking watch that shit on your own account.
You like watching
these ones?
Descendants.
Oh, the other shit you watch.
From Hannah Montana.
Okay, so that's basically simple. It's straight in the middle. It gives it Zombies 2, the Chat Cave overall rating of 9 out of 10. The golden egg.
Golden egg.
Silver and a dragon egg equals a gold egg.
Makes sense.
Okay, MVP time. I feel like just like the first one, where we split it because characters only work when they're heavily together.
Yeah.
The 3 lead werewolves. They all easily bounce off each other chemistry-wise.
Yeah, Willow definitely above them. Being their alpha makes sense that she'd be above them, but yeah. All together would make.
Yeah, they have a lot of
work
chemistry work when they're together.
Yeah, Wyatt, Willa, and Winter.
They all got their own personalities. They're all different, but they're all the same.
Their own goals as well.
Huh?
Like their main goal, obviously, is to help the pack and protect them, but each one has their own little arcs. And
one wants to be the alpha,
focus,
one wants to find the alpha, and one wants
just
an idiot
to eat people. Apparently,
too much. So yeah, our trio of wolves. Split 3 ways. It's MVP this time. It's MVPs.
You pissed on the floor.
Sorry. Runner up. I feel Bucky this time round. Because you can't really say coach because he's barely in it. He was barely in the last one.
What he was in.
But when he was in it, it was hilarious. Whereas this time, he's not as good.
He's in it twice, I think.
He's at the start and at the end.
Yeah.
But I personally don't think he's as good as the first one. Because, I don't know, there's thinking much material, really. But I feel like Bucky, just because he's improvement over the first one in terms of his comedy, his attitude. He's completely more just about himself. Like, I mean, there's that whole scene of him going through. It's obviously his aunt and uncle, like, oh, I protected Addison. I was brave, and he's just basically making it all about him, even though he did nothing. If
the werewolves come out that demon, I'm always a snack.
Like, and then he's just like, It's just like he's just like so over the top this time, but it works for him. So I feel like Bucky personally deserves the runner up.
Okay, I agree.
Okay, then favourite moment. Ooh. It's a tricky one. What are hums now? It's like when you're just trying to go through. It's like that scene's good, but not great. That scene's also good, but not great. It's just it's difficult, especially with musicals, because you got this favourite song category, so that like takes like multiple away from favourite moments. You gotta just try and pick one of the more acting side of scenes.
Yeah.
Ooh. Anything?
I think
I'm hitting
a lot
blanks.
of good scenes.
I'm hitting blanks here.
I mean, there's the scene where obviously Zed saves them all by opening the door and letting them all out because the place is going to go boom. There's that scene. There's a scene. song, but overall, even though it's not the best song, the whole scene itself, where they are confronting the demolition people and trying to like show that we're all united and stuff like that. Good scene. Addison changing into what she thinks is going to be a werewolf. There's the end credit scene. The whole
that's fucking
glowing hair.
Oof. Again, this is difficult with musicals because you've literally I've literally alienated so many fucking moments because of because you can talk a lot better about songs as an individual than as a whole fucking thing. Maybe the start and the zips into the sand and it just bursts out like a fucking zombie at the ground. Obviously it's a joke. He's just chasing after everyone. And he just like turns around, looks at the camera, and acts like normal. It's just like, okay, fair enough.
I'll say specifically the bit when Addison puts on the necklace, hoping to become a werewolf. You get to see like she's like all excited and nervous for it, and then obviously, how heartbreaking it is when she's not actually a werewolf, and that's not. She still feels like an outsider. It's not. It's obviously. I think it's good to see that. You get to see because then it sets up the third one, which she actually fully finds herself. Yeah, I feel that. Okay.
Okay. Then favorite song.
Yeah.
Which the category is completely fucked up the favorite moments. I fucked up last time. I said Stand Tall. It's just called Stand. The song. It's not called Stand Tall. It's just Stand. I was like, oh, okay. So I just added an extra bit of fucking words. So I believe the song is called "We Own the Night." The first werewolf number you get when they're basically just trying to sneak into the school and into Seabrook in general. It sums up why the werewolves are the best because they bring in like these better songs and the better like scenes when like it's being sung. Like 'cause that's all nighttime. It's all misty in the woods. They're all jumping over trees. That's pretty cool. And obviously you got their alphas obviously singing about how she's the alpha, and then you've got obviously essentially the beta singing about obviously how they all need to follow her, but at the end of the day, that great alpha is still the destiny of these wolves. The only thing that's a shame about that is obviously the Winter, is it? Is that she didn't get like her own like little
music scene.
Yeah, like her own like section of that song. Like the third act of it, like was about her. Then it cuts into the actual thing. That would have been quite funny. But obviously, other than that, that's why that's the best. I mean, even the other wolf songs are very standout. The second one, when obviously you think's called Wyatt, he's obviously singing with Addison in the about obviously her being their alpha.
Yeah,
I can't remember the song number there.
That's Call of the Wild.
Call of the Wild.
Call to the Wild.
Yeah, that's it. That one. And obviously, as you said, the one with the power plant. And it starts with them and ends with everyone else backing them up.
Yeah, so Flesh and Bone.
Flesh and Bone, yeah. So it's definitely like the top one out of their three songs. But I think overall they do bring the better songs, which is probably why I aim more for this one. Don't get me wrong, I think the other songs are a lot better than the first movies. Like the other non-wolf songs are the opening number, the end number. Obviously they reprise one of the songs from the first one, the main song from the first one.
They do it twice technically because there's the instrumental for Fired Up and she's doing the
I'm not about Fired Up.
Cheerleader.
I want to put the other song.
I know, but I'm saying like they do obviously
Fired Up at the start. Yeah,
they do someday. But I mean, like they do Fired Up.
But
I mean, she's doing the practicing. She's leading the cheerleader herself, basically.
Yeah, but I mean, like actual song, not the instrumental, like the actual singing and that. Obviously, someday is the one that they bring back heavily
for the like first dance.
And obviously you got one that you want to say in a minute is your favorite one. So and obviously you got the rap. They have a rap number, obviously with Zed and Bucky, which is pretty funny because obviously both of them trying to like one up each other to the crowd to why they was better as president, Because, you know, a president can make sure no one gets homework ever again.
That's true.
Zombies, am I right? Anyway, what's your favourite one?
Do it like the zombies do. I love the song. I don't know why, it's catchy. And I like, it's basically a dance-off, sing-off kind of thing, really. I like it. It's good. It's obviously representing, obviously, the whole idea of zombies. They're trying to fit in, like, you know, make sure you wash your hair, you know,
be human, basically.
Try to be human, whereas I like we need to be true to ourselves. And why should we listen to him? He may eat brains, but he has no guts. I can go some. I like it. Good.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, that's basically it. Our argument managed to add some extra length into this.
There you go.
But you don't go off topic because you end up arguing about random fucking categories.
You got off topic, and then you forgot what was going on. Your fault.
Oh, I actually did think of one.
Fuck's sake.
The one that's Leaf. I just noticed it because I jokingly made the reference to it earlier. Candyman. The original is obviously a classic horror movie. It's like a 9 out of 10, like really high. But then the second one, especially the third one, are fucking like well under 5. So that'd probably be like a prime example, maybe. Off the top of my noggin.
Okay.
After just spotting the 4K cover of it there and going...
Bit late. But there we go.
Even better reference, because I spotted another one. The original Mortal Kombat movies, the first two. First one, yes, it's no masterpiece, but it's entertaining. Second one is like it was made straight for TV. Like, bad straight for TV.
I don't know, I've never watched them, so I don't know what's going on.
Like, terrible. Like, if you gave someone like a £5 budget and went, go make a fucking movie. Like, it's one of the worst. Okay. It's like one of the worst video game movies ever. That's probably an even better example. Yeah, the first one is not a masterpiece, but it's entertaining. But the second one, my god, is like a 1 star. It's that bad. And ruins anything that made the first one good. Thank fuck they rebooted it. So yeah, next week we will be covering Zombies 3, the brand new release movie on Disney Plus, which is out actually today. But we sadly won't be able to watch it till Sunday. Go for fucking going for D&D. So yeah, we'll cover that. Okay, in the comments below if you've seen Zombies 2. Let us know what your thoughts on it. If you liked it, if you didn't like it. Again, your favourite moments, favourite song, favourite character.
Favourite werewolf.
You know, the usual stuff. I'm trying to think of anything else. No, that pretty much covers it. So yeah, we'll see you for Zombies 3 next week.
Bye.